Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 7. For what nation is there so great who has power so nigh unto them as the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, our power, is in all things that we call unto him for. And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all these laws, which I set before you this day? Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligent, lest thou forget the things which thine ears have, which thy eyes have seen, and lest thy depart from thy heart all the days of thy life, but teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah Ba'ashem Kakodash. The Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve their honors rightfully so. Shalom to the Hakim, pushing the words of serving in truth, being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come. Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID tip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the whole full elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. Hey, I represent the Lord take the course of this video. Build your fear up. Keep you diligent. Keep you in tune for what is just happening around you. And I had a few thoughts. I was meditating before I turned this camera on. And I ended up watching a few videos. And I screenshotted this right here of the brother. One of the brothers in New York camp. He had put up a video about the thing that's going on in Texas, right? And I started thinking, all this is happening right before the Passover. And if y'all remember, during the time of Moses, when he was telling the Pharaoh to let my people go, and the Pharaoh hardened his heart. That was just one of the thoughts. And I was like, and what happened during the time before we got out of the hands of the Pharaoh? What happened? Pestilence, famine, all types of death happened right before we got let out of the hands of Pharaoh. And this is what's happening now. This is what's happening now. Before we get out of the hands of this so-called damn devil, this so-called white man, the devil, we're going to have to see some shit hit the fan. You see, you could see it or you could not see it. There's no in between. There's no swag on the fence. You got to choose. That's why you got to choose a side. And why would you want to choose the wrong side? Why people always want to quote the scriptures or do anything contrary to what they say, right? And then go right ahead and go wrong with it. Go the wrong way with it. It's a terrible thing. It's fear. It's all about fear. Fearing Yahweh Shemel Shah. He said, warn them of me. And I was thinking, I said, all right, case in point. This is what, man, imagine, this is the earth. The earth belongs to the Lord, right? Right? He can do what, this is his footstool. What it said, the scripture says that the heavens is stool, the heavens is seat, and the earth is his footstool. All right, something to that point. And anything, if anything, everything belongs to Yahweh Shem Shah, everything on earth. So if all these things, if so-called white man, if he pushed the button on a HAARP, if he pushed it on that, and then he made all this happen over there in Texas, right? And he caused this weather modification to make all the snow come down, because that's what everybody's saying. It's saying that, right? People are saying that other countries are saying that so-called white man is doing this, all right? But it still belongs to Yahweh Shem Shah, because every thought that you have, he's allowing you to have, he's giving it to you. So I was just thinking that, and over there in Texas, it's just crazy. Everybody fucking, nobody got no water, everything's fucked up. People are dying. You cannot make this up as you go along. Because also, I was thinking, I remember when I was a little lad, right? My mother was telling me, right? She was like, God destroyed the earth with water, right? But man is going to destroy it with fire. Now we know what the fire is. But no, the earth wasn't destroyed with water. It was just drowned. Okay? The earth is not going to be destroyed with fire. It's just going to be cleansed. It's going to burn so it can be cleansed. That's the process that's happened, right? But it's before it leads up to that. Certain things going to happen. Family. The guy put up a picture up that there's no food in the stores right now. And this is what I be saying. This is my point right now. Why we gotta learn how to seek Yahweh Shem Shah. That's our whole goal. This is why this year has been called the hasting of the coming of Yahweh Shem Shah. You gotta be 100% with your act together, man. Now we know we're gonna fall off, we're gonna do things, but you can't do it willingly. You can't just go off and go willy-nilly doing what the hell you want to do. That's going to cost you. See, fear is a healthy, if you fear the right thing, it's healthy. The Lord said fear is the beginning of knowledge, and fools despise wisdom. So these people don't fear God. All right? So, like I said, I didn't know where I was going. I rather take the course of the video. I just wanted to get one in, and I just read those. Right, I didn't mean to read all these verses, but the Spirit made it. The Spirit's taking the course of this video. All right. So, and now when I read this, right, and it said, I'm going back to 9, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9. Only take heed. That word stuck out to me. To thyself, and keep thy soul diligent. All right, diligent. Stay with the Lord. All right. I know we coming out of something. That's the whole part. That's the epic part of this story. Coming out, waking up. The word dust, when you read the scripture, the word dust in the scriptures means confusion. It represents confusion. So we are confused. We coming out of a confused state. That's understandable. This is why you gotta take heed to what's going around you. And taking it, that means you have to. The scripture also talks about mortifying your members. When you mortify something, you cut and set off. That means that those members gotta go. And it's going, yeah. In the course of this, in the course of this, bearing your cross, right? It's gonna hurt, but you're making the right decision based upon your salvation. Because if they're doing something contrary to what the scripture says, that means they're not. You can't. The scripture also says you can't can two walk together unless they agree. Can they? How can they walk the same path together but they don't agree with each other? So sometimes you gotta get rid of something. Everybody can't be fucking right. All right? And somebody gotta be. It's balance. Yahweh Shem Shah deals with balance.